Welcome, viewers, to a unique journey through the life and legacy of a true legend of martial arts. Get ready to delve into the fascinating story of Bruce Lee, known not only as a master of martial arts, but also as a cultural icon whose impact resonates to this day. In Bruce Lee, the Legend of the Dragon, we will explore the most significant moments of this extraordinary man's life, from his humble beginnings in Hong Kong to his rise to international stardom. Get ready for an unforgettable journey through the memories and achievements of a legendary figure who has inspired millions around the world. This is the definitive portrait of Bruce Lee, the legendary dragon of martial arts. Bruce Lee, born Lee Jun-fan on November 27, 1940, in the city of San Francisco, California, but raised in Hong Kong, had a childhood marked by a unique combination of cultural and familial influences that shaped his character and determined his destiny as one of the most iconic figures in martial arts and cinema. Son of Li Hoi Chuan, an actor and singer of Chinese opera, and Grace Ho, a woman of Sino-German ancestry, Bruce Lee was born into a family connected to the arts from the very beginning. His father, a renowned actor, inspired him from an early age with the wonders of performance and dramatic art, while his mother, endowed with a strong will and multicultural skills, brought a unique perspective to his life. At the age of 6, Bruce Lee began training in Wing Chun, a form of Kung Fu, under the tutelage of Master IP Man. This period of his life not only introduced him to the world of martial arts, but also taught him crucial lessons about discipline, respect, and self-discipline. IP Man's influence on his life was profound, not only as a martial arts master but also as a mentor and father figure who shaped Lee's mindset and technique. Bruce Lee's journey toward mastery in martial arts was shaped by his intensive and dedicated training with the legendary Master IP Man, a pivotal figure in his formation as a martial artist and philosopher. The period during which Lee studied with IP Man not only solidified his technical skills but also deeply influenced his mindset and approach to martial arts. Bruce Lee's training with Master IP Man was characterized by rigorous discipline and tireless dedication to practice and continuous improvement. From a young age, Lee showed relentless determination to master the intricacies of Wing Chun, the form of Kung Fu taught by IP Man. Under the master's guidance, Lee delved into the subtleties of the style, repeatedly practicing basic movements, perfecting his stance, and refining his technique. In addition to the physical aspect of training, Master IP Man also imparted to Lee the philosophical principles underlying Wing Chun. Lee learned not only the art of fighting but also the art of patience, humility, and self-control. IP Man instilled in his student not only combat skills but also ethical values and a deeper understanding of the meaning of martial arts in his life. In addition to the influence of his family in martial arts training, the city of Hong Kong provided Bruce Lee with a rich immersion in Chinese culture and the social dynamics of the time. Growing up amidst a society undergoing rapid transformation, Lee was exposed to a diversity of ideas, traditions, and perspectives that fueled his intellectual curiosity and his desire to transcend cultural boundaries. Lee's move to the United States in adolescence brought a new set of influences into his life. Facing challenges of cultural adaptation and discrimination, Lee found in martial arts an anchor for his identity and a tool to excel in a new and often hostile world. When Bruce Lee arrived in the United States in the 1950s, he was immediately confronted with the reality of racial segregation and prejudice. As a young Chinese American, he faced hostility and discrimination in his everyday life, both at school and in the community at large. The feeling of being a stranger in his own land was an experience that shaped his worldview and influenced his determination to prove his worth. Bruce Lee's early jobs in the United States were diverse and reflected his determination to sustain himself while pursuing his dreams of becoming a recognized actor and martial artist. Following his arrival in the U.S. in 1959, Lee faced financial difficulties and had to take on a variety of jobs to survive. Here are some of the early jobs he held. One of Lee's first job opportunities in the U.S. was as a martial arts instructor. He opened his own Kung Fu school in Seattle called the Jun-fan Kung Fu Institute, where he taught his version of Wing Chun, blending elements from different martial arts styles. His innovative and effective style attracted many students, which helped financially support his early stages in the U.S. Lee then worked as a waiter in a Chinese restaurant to supplement his income. Although it was hard work and often unrewarding, It provided him with a stable source of income while he pursued his goals in the entertainment world. In addition to teaching martial arts at his school, Bruce Lee also began teaching gymnastics and physical conditioning classes to supplement his income. He developed unique training methods that became the foundation for what would later be known as Bruce Lee's fitness conditioning system. Before landing prominent roles in movies, Bruce Lee had to accept small jobs in television series to gain experience and visibility in the entertainment industry. He appeared in TV shows such as The Green Hornet and Batman, often playing stereotypical roles due to the lack of opportunities for Asian actors at the time. While trying to establish a career as an actor and martial artist in Hollywood, Lee encountered a system that was largely closed off to Asian actors. He was frequently subjected to racial stereotypes and relegated to stereotype-supporting roles that did not reflect his true skill and talent. The film industry at the time was dominated by a narrow view of what constituted an action hero, and Lee, with his Asian appearance, was often seen as unsuitable for leading roles. However, instead of resigning himself to marginalization, Bruce Lee decided to challenge conventions and fight for opportunities that would allow him to showcase his true potential. He founded his own martial arts school in Seattle and began teaching an innovative approach to martial arts that combined elements from different styles and emphasized effectiveness over tradition. This unique approach caught the attention of many, including Hollywood celebrities, and eventually opened doors for Lee in the entertainment world. Bruce Lee's determination to confront discrimination and overcome obstacles in his career not only led him to success, but also transformed him into a cultural icon and a symbol of resistance and perseverance. His journey serves as a powerful reminder that even in the face of the toughest adversities, it is possible to find inner strength and achieve great feats. In summary, Bruce Lee decided to leave the United States and return to Hong Kong to pursue greater creative freedom, reconnect with his roots, make a lasting cultural impact, and seize career opportunities available in the local film industry. Bruce Lee's transition from the United States to Hong Kong marked a return to his roots and an opportunity to leave a lasting impact on the cinematic scene of his homeland. After facing challenges in Hollywood and seeking greater creative control over his career, Lee decided to return to Hong Kong, where he hoped to have more freedom to express his unique vision and martial arts skills. Upon returning to Hong Kong, Bruce Lee plunged headfirst into the local film industry, bringing with him the experience and knowledge acquired in the United States. He brought with him not only his fighting and acting skills, but also a renewed determination to challenge conventions and raise the standard of martial arts films. The movie Fist of Fury, released in 1972, is considered one of Bruce Lee's definitive classics. He plays the role of Chen Zhen, a martial arts student seeking revenge for his master's death. Way of the Dragon, released in 1972, was directed and written by Bruce Lee himself. In addition to starring as the protagonist Tang Lung, Lee also choreographed the impressive fight scenes, including the iconic final battle against Chuck Norris. Enter the Dragon, this 1973 film was Bruce Lee's last complete film before his untimely death. It is widely regarded as one of the greatest martial arts films of all time and marked the first production of a major Hollywood studio to feature an Asian as the lead character. The Game of Death is a martial arts film released posthumously in 1978, starring Bruce Lee. The film was directed by Robert Clouse and completed after Lee's untimely death in 1973. Although incomplete at the time of his death, the film was later finished using stunt doubles and archived footage of Lee. The plot of the film revolves around a famous martial artist named Billy Lowe, played by Bruce Lee, who becomes a target of a criminal organization after refusing to participate in their evil plans. To protect himself, Billy fakes his own death, but continues to fight against the villains in a series of deadly confrontations. These movies not only solidified Bruce Lee's status as a martial arts legend, but also raised the standard of the action film genre and inspired a generation of filmmakers and martial artists around the world. However, Bruce Lee was much more than a skilled fighter and a movie star. He was a philosopher, a visionary who saw martial arts not only as a form of combat, but as a means of self-discovery and self-improvement. His philosophy, expressed in his famous quote, "Be like water," resonated beyond the screens and training academies, influencing people worldwide to seek balance and adaptability in their lives. He faced a series of health challenges throughout his life, culminating in his premature death at the age of 32. Although known for his impeccable physical form and exceptional skills, behind the facade of strength lay a series of health issues that affected his life. During his adolescence, Bruce Lee began to suffer from back pain, a condition that accompanied him for much of his life. These pains were the result of a herniated disc, an injury he acquired during intensive weightlifting training. Additionally, Bruce Lee also suffered from digestive and stomach problems, which often left him debilitated and uncomfortable. He struggled with gastric ulcers, a condition that affected his ability to eat and digest food properly. However, Bruce Lee's most concerning health issue was cerebral edema, a condition in which the accumulation of fluid inside the skull puts pressure on the brain. This problem was exacerbated by an adverse reaction to medication he was taking to treat his headaches. On July 20th, 1973, Bruce Lee was found unconscious in his home in Hong Kong and was rushed to the hospital. Despite the efforts of doctors to save him, he was pronounced dead shortly thereafter. The official cause of death was listed as acute cerebral edema, resulting from an allergic reaction to a painkiller. Bruce Lee's premature death was a devastating blow to his fans and to the martial arts world. His departure left a void that could never be fully filled. However, his legacy continues to inspire and influence people around the world, reminding us of the importance of taking care of our health and pursuing our dreams with passion and determination. Despite his life being cut short prematurely, Bruce Lee's legacy continued to thrive and inspire generations around the world. His influence transcended cultural and geographical barriers, touching the lives of people from all backgrounds and ages. Bruce Lee left a legacy of inclusion and equality, challenging racial stereotypes and promoting diversity in the entertainment industry. His determination to break barriers and his belief in equal opportunities. Hit subscribe, drop a like, and stay tuned for more hidden histories exposed.